the one thing he asks you not to do. Show and tell, hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching Kamisama Hajimemashita. Hajimemashita. Anyway, in the last episode, we kind of had the first case, pretty much, of matchmaking that Nanami had to take care of, like actively take part in and make happen. And it was between Pond Spirit, I don't know exactly what spirit she was, some kind of fish spirit, and a human boy that she fell in love with when he was like, I don't know, 8 years old or something, which is like, okay, disturbing, but Nanami was still intent on having them meet, and so she arranged everything, like the meeting, and yeah, it was going pretty well until some boys, I guess, ganged up on her. The princess, I don't remember her name. Anyway, and then, you know, Kotarou was his name? Yeah, I totally forgot all the names. Anyway, he had to like defend her. And I think that's kind of where we ended. I think it was kind of an open-ended story. I think he just like stood up to them. It was fine, I think. Wow, I don't remember the ending for some reason. Okay, I guess... Okay, let's get into this episode. I'm sorry about that. Check out my Patreon. There are snacks, virtual at least. There are lonely snakes in need of companionship. There are episodes that are a few weeks ahead of what I post on YouTube. You can check that out. I think I probably just posted episode like 8 of Kamisama Hajimemashita. But more importantly, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to help my channel grow. Thank you for 30 subscribers, by the way. And make sure to support the original content. Let's get into it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it did end. I just have a problem for some reason remembering endings of episodes. Like that, you know, the cliffhanger. I'm like, oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, I guess it was all fine at the end there. She knows about it now. The god is kidnapped, okay? Because you helped him. Whoops. I mean, he did marry, married, not yet married. Oh, okay. You just signed up to the school? Mikage Mountain? Wow. Wow. He did research on them. Oh, how sweet. That's the snake. Yeah. That's gonna happen a lot when you're an enemy. Are you sure about that? And his ears are out. I guess nobody's here anymore. You went on your own. Seriously, nanami. The one thing he asked you not to do. Yeah, the reason why Tomoe was here to begin with. What were you doing there, dude? So who's your god? Oh, the woman he was talking to, I guess, before. Maybe you can be friends with her. But why isn't she coming out? That's weird. Sure. Yeah, it's the shrine. I think you just made it back around. Jesus. Too late. But she's the god of the other place. What's up with her, though? Like, he's not outright cruel, but he doesn't seem to get, like, respect the fact that she says no. Or that she doesn't know what's happening. Or, you know. What is he doing? Why? Yeah, but where is she? That's weird. Yes. Yes, I feel it. Ouch. Well, you were doing the same thing. A god? An active goddess? Oh, people visit. Okay. She left too. And you couldn't come to that conclusion before? Oh god. That sounds like a nightmare. You just mentioned her own familiar. You knew it. Because you came too late! Okay, that was not okay, dude. And so it seems. Oh, the palm tree. Nanami. Yeah, stop it, please. Okay, a way to kind of lead him on. Okay, she's just trying to be kind. You'd want someone to come visit him? Yeah, she's fragile. Because you know what she said is actually about, like he said, what a ridiculous fear, or groundless fear, he said. But there is ground to it, I would say. Like he just pointed out how that she's just human, and if things could happen to her pretty easily, especially when she can defend herself. So he has to keep an eye on her very well, not the way he did today, I guess. Even though it was kind of a mutual fault. I mean, yeah, on the one hand, it was his fault because he, you know, the point of him being there was the fact that he was supposed to protect her from exactly this, and he fell asleep. So that's not a good look. But she, on the other hand, I mean, she said she forgot about it. And for her, it's like, I guess more, it makes like more sense in a way because she doesn't know yet the dangers of the world she lives in. So like, it makes sense that she would not put that much stock in the danger until it actually happened to her. Like, it makes sense that she would forget. And then on the other hand, Tomoe, he knows, so he should have kept his guard up, I guess. But I mean, fair enough. And now that it did happen, it makes both of them, I guess, more aware, I guess, of the possibilities and stuff. And having, like, knowing that they have to keep a lookout, basically, for each other. I mean, for each other, not really. Tomoe for Nanami, and her for herself, I guess. But yeah, because here we, like, it was brought into the forefront just what it means for a familiar to lose their god. Like, we already knew that Tomoe lost his god before and that he was pretty shaken by it, but now we see it, like, you know, with someone else, and we see how hard it is, you know how lonely he is without his god, and just like how desperately lonely he was. And Tomoe, you know, in some way he could like relate to that feeling. Like, he was kind of mocking the cornerstone, the plum tree that was all that Mizuki had left of his goddess, but he was thinking to himself, like, oh god, like this is my cornerstone, and I really like, and she's so weak. But you know, things can happen to her very easily. And so yeah, he's like saying, I have to keep watch over her. At the same time, I have to keep watch over myself. Like, I can't get too attached because anything could happen. So I need to do my best, like, as this familiar, and to keep, you know, to keep her safe as my goddess. Like, it's also part of his reputation. He has to uphold that. But he also knows that, you know, it's kind of very likely for things to happen to her. And he realizes also how close he's become to her. Like, how attached he became to her. And so he has to keep kind of a distance, I guess, in some way. Like, it kind of shook him up, it seems. This show has a way of being, like, kind of dramatic. I mean, okay, it's like a show, it's a sweet romance at the end of the day. And so, like, we have focused on these moments where, like, he comes in to rescue her, swoops in, and then kind of holds on to her. Like, I mean, okay, yeah, it was the first time that I guess he did that. Also to show us how much he was actually worried. But I don't know. It's so funny to me how amped up it is. Like, oh my god, he hugged her. But it is sweet. Mizuki's voice, I know that I know it. It's Genya? What? Are you sure about that? God, what? No, of course not. What is happening? I don't know. It is? I don't understand. Himel! That's why I know it. Oh my god, I'm just watching Frieren right now. That's why it was like so like familiar to me in a way that, because I'm watching it right now. Genya? Seriously? What? Yeah, Bakugo too? How does that make sense? He can make his voice like super loud and scream, like shouty, and super soft at the same time. That's insane. I guess I didn't hear Bakugo. Like, yeah, I watched it in English dub. And Genya, though, I really don't know what to tell you about that. That's so weird. That's impressive. I guess he can make his voice like he really has range then. Damn. Okay. Anyway, sweet episode. We met the snake that's in the opening, and we know his story now. And now Nanami promised that she would visit him. I mean, yeah, she was totally acting out of kindness and, being able to relate, like being able to conflate his situation with her own and thinking what would happen, But it's kind of leading him on, kind of saying like, no, she did make it clear that, I don't want to marry you. I'm not going to marry you. I'm going back with Tomoe to the shrine, But still, it's not really letting him move on, I guess. But I guess he didn't really have a crush or anything. He just was really desperately lonely. And she was kind to him. And so he just latched on to her. So hopefully he gets over it. So I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top patrons: Redding Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Stone Tree, Tyrannor, Michael Gabriel, and Hyakugan. And to the rest of my amazing patrons, without whose support I would never be able to do any of this. Thank you so much.